Hey everyone!
Hello!
Welcome to Knitistry Knerds Podcast episode 40! We're just hitting all kinds of milestones these days.
I know.
I'm Katie.
I'm Michele.
These are our mascots, Earl the Erlenmeyer.
And Rhonda the Round Bottom.
And we are teachers in the upstate of South Carolina who love all things yarn and
Science.
nerd. Give us the nerd.
Nerds. All about the nerds.
I know. Like it's science fiction.
Yeah.
If you can nerd out about it, one of us probably nerds
Has
out about
nerded
it.
out about it. We're into all kinds of different fandoms and
Yeah.
anything sciencey.
Yeah.
Anything sciencey. And some things that aren't.
That's true.
Although we can make it be about science.
Always.
We can make anything about science.
Everything's science.
Everything can be about science.
Yeah. So it's been three-ish weeks
3 weeks.
since
yesterday.
we last filmed. 3 weeks yesterday. Yeah.
3 weeks
So we
yesterday.
filmed on Tuesday.
Today's Wednesday, April 10th, in case you're wondering.
There you go. We had spring break.
We had an eclipse.
Had an eclipse. Did you guys go watch it? Because we did. We had
did.
83%
Coverage. Something like that.
It got a little colder and gray outside. It wasn't really dark
It
at
didn't
all.
get dark, not really.
Which
but it did
we
cool
didn't
off.
expect. It did cool off.
It did cool off.
It was like 70 and went down to like 60 something. It felt
Yeah.
like. So.
We handed out glasses to the entire school population, and most of us went outside.
Yeah.
Most everybody went outside
We
and watched it.
a couple of schools around us or districts around us were doing the whole e-learning thing for the eclipse. I'm glad we did it the way we did.
Yeah.
Because some of our kids wouldn't have been able to see the eclipse at home because
they
they
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have had the
had
protection.
glasses, yeah.
So I feel like it was. Now the kids were all like, I don't know, I have school today, which they always say that. So
They say that every day.
Yeah, they were all upset we had school, but
They do that every day.
it was nice. Like I felt like it was a good experience for the kids. Maybe someday they'll remember it and be like, oh, I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, because they can say they saw it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them don't remember the 2017 one very
No,
well, which is
no.
the last time that South Carolina had one where we were in the totality, past the
So
totality.
we could see most of or all of it.
Yeah,
We saw all of that one.
Yeah, it was a total for here.
Yeah.
It was total here. But anyway, that was sciencey and happened.
Yeah.
But
Trying to do nothing else really. It's just been a lot of work and like
yeah,
we both went to the beach last week, two different
beaches.
We went to Pensacola, met my sister and her husband out there, and we spent a week in Pensacola with all the puppies.
And we
fun.
went to North Myrtle. We always go.
Right.
So
Pensacola wasn't bad. I don't recommend it if you're a beach person because like there was way too many people on the beach.
it's a very popular area.
Like there wasn't a lot of people when we went out and did stuff, but when we tried to go to the beach, there was like 10 feet of public beach access, and then everything was private on the two sides of that. So it was you couldn't
hard.
go do anything. Like you can't. There's no room. Let's just put it. There's no room. And it
Destin
was
or
just
Fort Lauderdale, not Fort Lauderdale, Fort Walton.
Fort Walton. Okay.
Fort Walton Beach and Destin,
I told Zach
which are just up around back up the Gulf.
Gulf. Yeah. I told Zach we could go to Dolphin Beach or Dolphin Beach, which is in Dolphin in Alabama.
In Alabama, yeah.
Which
right
is
there.
so far from where we were. So
Yeah, you're right there,
go check
almost
that
in
out.
Alabama.
Yeah.
And
we were so
the curve from Pensacola to Mobile is nice.
We could go into Alabama within 10 minutes from where we were. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
we just
easy
moved
peasy.
over, and then like there was a channel, I guess, and one side was Alabama,
Ship
and the other
channel.
side was Florida. It was kind of interesting to see.
Yeah.
Not that you could see the state lines or anything.
My parents lived in Pensacola while I lived in Maine.
Yeah, there you go, cold and hot.
Golden Hot. For about 6 years they lived there. My dad worked for a company out of Pensacola, and he went in to work in the office in management. And they were there for about 5 or 6 years before he retired. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
how come I know that area so well.
Yeah. So it was nice.
And we vacationed there for a long time because Daddy would go into the office and Mom and I'd go to the beach.
Yep, there you go.
So anyway, so she went to a yarn shop while she was in Pensacola. I, on the other hand, did not.
There's one in Myrtle Beach, really. Like one, and it's not even in Myrtle.
It's not in Myrtle anymore. It's down the surf side.
Yeah,
They
surf
moved-
side.
Well, actually, there's two. Well, according to Google,
There's two.
There's one actually in South Surfside, and there's one in basically South Myrtle, just north of Surfside.
Okay.
But
I think I've only ever been to one of them. I'm not sure.
one of them is the one that was in Myrtle.
Myrtle, okay.
On 17, and then
Been to
moved
that
down.
one.
They've moved down there. Anyway, I didn't go. So, is it on?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I forgot to check before we
We're
started.
checking all the equipment since it feels like it's been forever since we did this.
Yes, it has. It does feel like that.
It does feel like that.
We're just rambling right
We
now,
are rambling.
guys. Sorry.
It's been that kind of day.
Well, it's back from break. All the kids are restless. We're tired.
First day back is the eclipse.
With the eclipse.
Attendance was horrible. It has been the last 3 days.
Yeah.
It's just been.
It's the end of the year too. Like we're trying to get everything done.
Yeah, we've
and
only
there's
got
so much going on.
5 more weeks.
5.5. Like this week was week 6.
But we've got less than that with seniors.
Yeah, less than that with seniors.
Yeah,
But
so
I only have 2 seniors.
yeah, so
I
I've
only have
got
2.
about half seniors.
Yeah.
So we got to kick into high gear, people.
Yes, you do.
Oh, and I fingerprinted today. Just saying. I love it. I really do. And I love seeing their faces when they get to see their fingerprints and figure out, do they have a looper, arch, or a whirl, or do they have anything that's really weird or unusual? Okay. All the years I've been looking at fingerprints and doing these fingerprints, today was the first day I saw this. One of my kids, we fingerprinted him, and he's looking at his fingerprints on the magnifying glass, looking for all the minutia.
Yeah.
He has like a white shape of a question mark
Oh, that's cool.
in his fingerprint.
Oh,
It's
that's
like there's no ridges, and it looks like a itty bitty tiny question mark
That's pretty cool.
on his finger. He says, I have a question mark. I said, about what? Thinking he meant a question. And he goes, no, there's a question mark on my thumb. And there was.
Gosh, you
it
still
was
have that one?
weird.
I want to see it.
Weird. No, he's got it. He's got to turn it in still, but because he didn't finish. But I'll show you when I get a hold of it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I got to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Because that was just the weirdest thing I ever saw. Plus, he
pretty
also had a double loop whirl, which is relatively rare. Not
Yeah.
super rare, but relatively rare. And so it was kind of weird.
Yeah. Interesting fingerprints.
But anyway, the kids go wild when we do fingerprints. They just get all wound up, and then it gets crazy. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. All right, so
Whips.
FOs.
FOs.
Neither one of us are wearing anything hand knitted.
Go ahead and say right now, we are both extremely hot.
hot.
We both wore sweaters we thought that were light. Like, this is,
Airy.
look at how holy it is. It's holy, and I'm burning up.
Yeah, I'm dying.
And so we are over here, like, setting up and, like, complaining about how hot we are, which,
Yeah, we're hot.
we do that, yeah.
Okay.
So we're, just so you know, we both look pretty flushed and whatnot, and that's why.
That's true.
I have one, but it's my experimental. So let's do yours, and then we'll go in from FO experimental and FO, and then into whips for
Okay,
yours. But
well,
I think that'll work.
that's a nice segue.
There we go.
Okay,
We should plan this before we start, but
we do everything else off the cuff. Why not this?
why not?
Okay, those of you who've been around for a while, by the way, if you're new, thank you for trying us out. We hope you're still with us.
You made
And
it 8 minutes.
Make it through a little longer. And those of you who are coming back, thanks for coming back. We appreciate you. Okay, my son's
Fred.
basically best friend. They've been friends since they were itty bitty. She had a baby 4 months ago, back in October. And I've been working on this blanket since before she got here. Anyway, baby Iris, her name is Iris, which is the name of the goddess of the rainbows in Norse mythology.
October is like 7
Okay,
months
we won't
ago.
talk about it. It's her half birthday has not yet occurred. I got 2 more days.
Okay.
It's this month, so I made it before her half birthday.
Half birthday.
So it's a rainbow
It's cute.
with bobbles. It's crocheted, and
That is cute.
it'll be cute to lay on, and she can play with the bobbles and things like that.
There you go,
She's
yeah.
she's a happy baby. She really is. So I finished the baby blanket. I just have to sew in 2 ends, and because it was one of those big balls of line brand.
Oh, yeah. Mandala?
Yeah, Mandala. I was going to say it starts with an M. Mandala, rainbow. And so, yeah, it starts the middle, and then you just keep going back and forth in horseshoe shape. And those last rows are really long.
I'm sure they are.
And when you're doing the bobbles, because it's 6 stitches in one, so
Takes a
it's
long
6
time.
times as, yeah. Anyway, I was really glad to get that done. I finished it at the beach.
Just do it without the bobbles next time.
Yeah. Oh, well, that probably ain't going to be a next time on that one. Not going to be a next time. I'll do something different. I'm not good at, says the woman who's done 4 ranunculuses now and was planning 2 more.
Yeah.
I never repeat patterns. Dishcloths I do.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is my beach knitting.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I have
Cotton.
a bag full of cotton and a couple sizes of needles, and this is the automatic. I'm sitting out on the beach. I don't have to worry about sand or suntan lotion or anything getting on it. Who cares?
Or it being hot.
Or yeah,
wool
because it's
is
cotton.
way too hot.
It's no big deal. And who cares what the gauge is? You know, it's just a dishcloth. So I made a dishcloth, and this is one afternoon at the beach.
Yeah.
So I just did.
They don't
one.
take long.
They don't take long. I walked more than I did anything
Yeah, we
else.
only
I
went
spent
to
a
the
lot of
beach
time
one day.
walking at the beach, but the one afternoon we went out and sat on the beach. I did that.
Yeah.
So there's my FOs.
Woohoo!
Well, that's not true. I'd have a third one.
Ish.
I would have had a third one. Sorry. Except I ran out of yarn.
Quiet. I'm sorry, guys. Just awkward silences
Awkward
today.
silence. Yeah. It's
Weird
yeah.
talking.
Okay, I had that fun. I had that picture pulled up and now.
You just did, yeah.
Okay,
There
there
it
it
is.
is. Okay. Okay.
Don't mind us.
Don't mind. Here, long arms.
Ta-da!
That's the hat.
Patrick's hat.
Patrick's hat. Andrew's hat. Brown
Andrew.
patch fiber. I don't remember what he called it. Something.
Cathedral or something? I can look it up if you want me to.
I have the pattern.
She's the pattern with her. Oh my goodness gracious. There it is.
Stuck in a pocket.
Looks good.
I just flung things everywhere.
This was. What was the yarn? It was it Madelinetosh?
It's
or yeah.
Madelinetosh, Tosh DK, Tosh worsted.
Worsted, yeah.
It's a single. I mean, yeah, it's a single, and they don't make it anymore.
Yeah.
They have this color. Here's Michelle's Diamond Weave Beanie
Michele.
by Andrew Vogel of Briar Patch. See, that's it. Fabulous pattern. I had so much fun knitting it, and then all of a sudden, I'm just getting ready to start the decreases, and that is all the yarn that was left. Is that little squiggle of yarn? That's all that was left. I said bad words. I was at the
sure.
beach. I was like, oh, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to finish this thing, and then dun 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 dun. And I can't get any more of it.
No.
Even if I could, it's whiskey barrel. I mean, I can get whiskey barrel, but not in a worsted single
Yeah.
anymore. So I ripped it out.
Frog it.
I took the pictures at the beach.
That was so
And
nice of you to take
I
pictures
took
for
the pictures
everybody.
so I could show y'all that it was gonna be an FO. It was gonna be an FO, but I couldn't finish it. I just didn't have enough. So
And you can't really do a different color there. I don't think it would.
no, I thought about it. I thought I could do black.
Yeah.
I could get a black fingering single and double it,
Mm-hmm.
and finish it off, and then put a black pom pom on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost did that. I was looking at black yarn online, and then I got thinking about it, and of course, Philip made fun of me. My husband made fun of me. He said they'd look like I had a target on my head if I had
he
a
did.
black crown. And he's right; it would kind of look like that.
Kinda. But
So I ripped it out, and I started a cowl. It's just double seed stitch.
yeah, she's
But
made
this
up.
stuff is so pretty. I love this yarn. I swear I'm going to get me a sweater's quantity of whiskey barrel and something.
Oh yeah.
But see how pretty. It's browns and grays and
Little bit of
blues,
blues.
little flecks of blues every here and there. So now it's a cowl. If I can keep from pulling it off the needles. And it's not a pattern. I cast on 140 stitches because the hat was 100 and I wanted a little bit bigger.
There you go.
40% bigger. So I really did. I thought I want 40% bigger. So I did 140 stitches.
There you go.
And
Same size needles.
I cast it on. I said, okay, now what am I going to do? So I said, I'll do a seed stitch border. So I started doing the seed stitch. I did one round of knit one, purl one, and I thought, I'm going to do double seed stitch. Because I
the
can
whole
do
thing?
that. I can do that without thinking about it. Okay, now, I have to get creative. And I taped together a red and a green light bulb marker so that I would know, okay, when I hit the green marker, it means do the same thing that you did to the row before. If I'm switching to the red marker, it's do the opposite of what I did the row before. Because I kept forgetting and having to rip it out. So I made me a little reminder marker of what to do on which row.
A remarker.
A remarker. I made a remarker. we're going to coin that term right there. We
TM.
coined that term.
TM.
It's a remarker.
Trademarked right there.
That's right. It's a marker. What makes you remember?
Remarker. I think we should
A reminder
patent
marker.
that. Let's do it.
It's a
Let's make it
remarker.
happen.
I like that. So anyway, that's what I got. So it was sorta almost a yarn
A
FO, except I ran out of yarn. So I failed at yarn chicken. I lost at yarn chicken. But now it's going to be a cowl, which hopefully I should be done with because it's one of my carry around and doing the
Do all the
cars
time,
and all that kind of stuff.
Do's it.
I do's it. So there's my FOs, real and sort of, real and imaginary FOs.
I should say that while we were at the beach, Rachel was knitting, and then my Aunt Chris came and visited with us, and she started the bag by Wool and Pine, the one you did.
Oh, what's that name? The one you just knit the whole bag?
The Whidbey.
Whidbey bag.
The Whidbey bag. She started the Whidbey bag.
It's still sitting in my sewing room waiting to be lined.
Well,
A
she
year and a half
started it. It looked
later.
good.
It is good.
Yeah.
I loved going back and sewing the
Different
colors
colors.
into it. That was fun.
So she started that while we were at the
I
beach.
need to finish that.
I'm trying to remember. I think we did a provisional cast on. That's what she needed help with, but we used the not the barber cords, but the barber cords, like our off-brand ones.
Yeah, pony bead
Pony bead cord, yeah.
cords. Yeah.
I have one FO,
Yes, she has an FO.
and so we're going to transition into our experimental make-along. We are here. We are, 3 weeks in now? 4
Yeah.
weeks in? Something like that. And we've been seeing all you guys' stuff on the website, so a few things to make note of. Anybody can join with any project at any time. The only requirement that it has to be something new to you. And we are, and it has to be fiber. Like those are our two kind of things. You have to be doing something with fiber and something that's brand new or experimental for you. So it could be a new pattern, a new designer, a new type of fiber.
Activity, new fiber.
Whatever it is. New stitch, whatever.
Yeah.
Just something that
Something
you're
new.
trying. And if you want to make it all kinds of crazy experiment and you do different swatches of things, go for it.
Absolutely.
The rules are very, very minimal. We want you to participate.
We don't like rules.
We don't
We're
like
teachers. We don't like rules.
So, with that being said, there are 3 on our website, which is linked below. There are 3 threads in the, what did I call it? Knit Lab Network. There's a discussion, so you can go in there and talk to other people, and you can post more photos. There's an FO and a WIP. For the FO and the WIP threads, you only post a project one time. So in both of them, you can do a WIP photo and you can do an FO photo, and that gets you entered into our
Drawing.
That's a good word. I like that. Yeah, because you can talk about drawing as drawing, but
Drawing.
it's a good one. There we go.
Drawing.
We're doing drawing now.
The bots hadn't sucked up on that one yet.
Well, I don't think that they could because there's so many people who do art on YouTube.
That's right.
So drawing. Don't ask what the prizes are. We don't know.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. We're getting there. So go check that out. See what other people have done. I've gone through and liked a bunch of them. I don't think I've replied to any. I might have replied to 1 or 2. I didn't do anything last week. I won't lie.
I'm
We
bad.
just kind of chilled.
It's been
Just
rough.
wanted to relax.
It's been rough.
So, my experiment was, experiment, it's not, it is an experiment, but it's not, was to create chemistry-themed amigurumis.
Softies.
Softies. So I had
Softies.
all the patterns from Knit Monsters, which will be linked below as well. So he's got a whole book of patterns that are just absolutely adorable.
Such cute things.
Gonna make some of the balloon animal ones. Go check out all the patterns. So cute. But I'm working on beakers and Erlenmeyers and different types of chemistry glassware to hopefully give all of my AP Chem kids as their emotional support glassware next year.
I just love it.
Isn't it great? Little emotional support animals that are also chemistry glassware.
There's
So
chemistry glassware.
don't make fun of my first attempt, okay? He's rough.
It's cute.
Tell one of my kids they can have it after I show it on the show. So here is my first little beaker. He's terrible, guys. Look at him. He's got like a little dimple there. I don't know what I did.
She just didn't stuff him enough.
I know I definitely didn't stuff him enough, but I think I added stitches or something, and I don't know how. And the top is wider than the bottom, and then there's this little button top. I don't know how to get rid of that.
I do.
He's a rough mess. There's a string in there somewhere.
Okay, well, we can put another string on it,
And
and then you just
button
put
it.
it on a long yarn needle, a longer yarn needle, and you shove it all the way down through here, and you pull it out to the depth you want it, and then tie it off.
Okay.
And it'll keep it pulled down in the center.
Okay, well, we'll do that. Because he's a little rough. He got no mouth.
Got no mouth.
But
that's
okay.
part of the cuteness, because
Yeah.
these guys don't have mouths either.
I like the no mouth. So there's my.
Yeah, no mouths.
Look at how cute he is. If I hold him like this, you can't really tell he's messed up. Look at that.
We've been doing a lot of these little critters.
She had the axolotls the one axolotl last time, right?
I have to make 2 more. The Eliza, I shouldn't say her, whatever. The little girl who I made the pink axolotl for loved it. She was waiting for me one afternoon and gave me a big old hug, and she was so happy with it. And her daddy showed me a picture of her holding it. It was so cute. Well, my daughter,
Who watched?
27-year-old daughter, last weekend was watching our last episode. Who knew? And she stops the video and texts me, "I want one." Then my youngest son goes, "I want one." So yeah, they live together. They're roommates. So I have to make 2 more axolotls. Plus, I've got to make my How to Train Your Dragon. What's his name?
Yeah. Toothless.
Toothless. I got to make my Toothless, and I ordered the yarn and the eyeballs to make. Okay, just one second. Not him, but it's in the same pattern. Come on, go back so I can see the picture.
I'll talk about what yarn this is while she tries to pull it
Yeah,
up.
talk about the yarn.
So this is, I used Yarn B.
from
velvet,
Hobby Lobby.
From Hobby Lobby, some kind of velvet. But I went with some sparkle. Like I have some that is sparkle and some that's not. But I thought the sparkles would be fun, so it was kind of like glassware glittering in the light, you know? I don't know that the gray was a good choice. I thought gray would be good for glassware, but I don't know.
Maybe a pale blue.
Yeah.
But you don't want it to show
got
dirt
cream, yeah.
because they're going to be messing with it all the time.
I have
So that's
cream.
probably a better idea.
Yeah. I'll do a couple of the ones with cream and see how it looks.
And
But,
decide, yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. It's a frog prince.
I did not mean to give myself applause. I accidentally did that.
She didn't
Look
even-
at this.
Didn't even do anything. It's just
Look
took it
at this
applause.
adorable frog.
So
And those eyes, see the glass eyes? They're by Wild K Crochet.
Which is that where you
Yes.
got from?
Yeah.
Already.
And she's dyed yarn to do it. So I've got the yarn and the eyes on order. I mean, they're whenever she finishes making them. Aren't those eyes pretty?
That's beautiful.
So I can't wait to do this. Now, y'all, frogs are a thing for me.
I love frogs.
Always have been. One, I like frogs. My youngest child was nuts, and we collected frogs and done frog terrarium, aquarium things a bajillion times. But there's 2 sayings about frogs that have been a big part of my life. One is you got to kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince before you find a prince. If you ever even find a prince, there's a lot of frogs out there, peeps. So my mother told me that when I was a teenager. And I've said that. If I had $1 for every time I'd said that to some girl, then I would have been retired for the last 10 years. Because I've used that phrase a lot with girls, especially since I started teaching. The other one is from a Mark Twain quote where he's talking about planning your day and get the hard thing over with first. If you've got something you're dreading in your day, go ahead and do
it first, yeah.
He calls it eat the frog first.
Eat the frog. Okay.
Eat the frog first. So I've said that. I put frog stickers on my to-do lists and on my planner.
These
There's
are the
always
frogs.
frogs around it. And then, of course, frogging and knitting.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about frogging all the time. So, and I put in my knit book, when I've listed, I'm taking notes on all my projects. If I frog the project, I put a frog sticker on it and on the index so that I know that that project got frogged.
I don't think I ever told you this.
So I have to think about frogs. So I needed the frog.
We, I don't know how old I was. I was young. We went and stayed at Cumberland Island, which is that Georgia? I think it's in Georgia. You have to take a boat to get there and everything. And all the showers are not just like, campground bathrooms. They are outdoor showers. And the shower I ended up using, the little shower bar was missing, and all the frogs came in, little green tree frogs, and I showered with frogs as a kid. I've always loved frogs, and that was just a great experience.
Michael would love that experience.
But yeah.
Okay, we had tree frogs all over everywhere.
Yeah, so that's
that's funny.
Frogs have always been one of my favorite animals.
Yeah,
I think
frogs
my
are
favorite.
have been a huge part of my life, and all along the way, and for all kinds of
I
different
love 'em.
reasons.
They're so cute.
So when Wild K Crochet posted that she'd done one, and she posted it, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have this. I bought the pattern, bought the yarn, bought the eyes. I gotta have this thing. Now I gotta just find some silver. I gotta find silver gray or yellow, something sparkly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
for
think
the
they have one
crown.
of these. You could do.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think about the.
I'm
yellow,
gonna
but
wait
I
till
have
after I
one.
do the frog, and then
And
I'm
then
gonna do
take
the
it with
crown.
you?
Yeah, and then
There
I'll
you go.
figure out what looks best. But
Yeah.
so amigurumi is a huge part of my existence at this point.
Yes, it is. It's
So-
your thing.
It's my thing.
So that's my
To go with
experiment.
her thing. Oh, that's her
my
experiment.
FO experiment. So now we're gonna transition to Wippies.
We're transitioning to Wippies.
With
I
her
have it in my Easter bucket.
Look at that bag. It's got a tail and ears.
I really do like it for knitting. It's lined with that slicky polyester stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it just
Yeah, everything comes
it's
in and
just
out
all
easily.
so nice. I really have enjoyed it for knitting because then you can take a nap. You know, you got your little cuddle bunny and you can take a nap. Okay, so my plan for my experimental knit along or make along, I've got this wool that Katie brought me back from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company up in North Carolina, in the Asheville area, and 3 colors. I showed this last time, but we're showing it again. In these 3 colors, medium, dark, and light. And so my idea is 3 skeins of worsted is basically what I've got. 200 yards each. So I split all the balls into halves and weighed them all out. So I've got equal balls, 2 balls equals yardage weight of each color. And so
She made that a difficult sentence, by the way.
I
Just so
really
you're
made that-
aware, that was like.
that was way more difficult than it needed to be. Of
Oh,
course, that's
woof.
my life right now. I'm making everything more difficult than it needs to be. So I'm making a shawl. I swatched and played around with stitch patterns and finally said, oh, screw it, I'm just going to do it on the fly.
Sounds about right.
So I ripped that swatch out, and now we've started. So I cast on 3 stitches, and I'm changing yarn every 2 rows, and I'm increasing every 4th row. So what that way it worked out is every time I change to the dark color, I increase on that row.
It's a good idea. That's perfect. Yeah.
So
And
I didn't have to have a remarker for that one.
No remarkers.
No remarker for that.
That's a new thing for like looking at a pattern. Does it need a remarker?
Does it need a remarker? We're gonna keep using this one.
I like
We're gonna
this
keep
one.
using the remarker
Yep.
thing. So anyway, it's starting. So it's going to go across. Okay, see, starting out small. So I'm going to keep increasing till basically I run out of those 2 colors, the half balls of those 2 colors. And then when I get to whatever width that is, I'm going to switch to and that's the light and the dark. I'm going to switch to the medium, just the medium, and do some kind of texture pattern across the middle. Knowing me, it'll be some variation on seed stitch because
She's into it right
I got
now.
a thing for seed stitch. So that's going to be the straight part across the middle, and then when I run out of the medium colored yarn, I'm going to go back to the stripes, and I'm going to decrease at the same rate that I'm increasing out to the ends. So it's going to be a scarfy, shawly thing. Matter of fact, that's what I'm
Scarfy
calling it in my notes, a shawl thing.
Please call it Scarfy Shawl Thing is the official pattern name. I feel
Scarfy
like
shawl
shar-
thing.
Scarfy
Scarfy shawl thing. Depends how much yarn you've got.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be like a recipe.
I feel like the pattern will be like knit till there's half of your yarn gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
Yeah, so either use 2 skeins or half a skein or whatever, whatever floats your boat. It's going to be one of them kind of
customizable.
customizable. That's the word. Float your boat's not really a word. Anyway, it started, and I love working with this yarn. It's so
Good yarn.
soft. Oh, I love this yarn. So I'm going to work on that this summer and hopefully have it done before fall. My goal is to have it done before I go to Texas the first week of June, but
Yeah, because that is the end. We didn't say the end date of our experimental maker.
yeah, it's Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. We started on Pi Day. We're getting
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
So my goal is to finish about that time. So that's going to get a lot of work coming up soon. I forgot to take it to the beach with me, so that's why
the
it's not
problem,
further
guys.
along. I forgot to take it. I was going to work on it, but I forgot it.
I have 1 whip, so you just keep going, girl.
Okay. Well, technically, I've shown 2 whips
Yep,
now.
you have. Keep
Because that's now a whip, and then my experimental thing. Y'all know that I've been working on the Soho Square by Jackie Rose out of Lord knows what pieces of yarn. I don't even know. I know that the black is Stroll from
from Knit
Knit Picks. It's Stroll from Knit Picks.
Finger.
That's a scrap. That's a scrap. This is coop yarn. I think I might even have a, nope, that's a stroll tag. Wait. Ah! Socks Yeah by Coop Knits. Socks Yeah by Coop Knits. It came in 2 50-gram balls so that you could do 2 socks at a time.
Pre-split.
Yeah, it's always split up for you. So I'm still on the first ball of the taupe. But you can see, okay, actually, this is where you start, is at this point. And then you're, all those stitches, all those black stitches right there. And you cast on the width of it, boop, that width. And then you are doing short rows. And then you do your stripes in. You continue doing your short rows until you get down to just a point. And then you switch colors and go, okay, that's the back side. Then you switch colors and go to the other main color. And then when I'm working my way down, as you can see, I'm getting ready to drop stitches, working my way back down across the black. And then when I get to this, I'm going to do a beige stripe, a cream stripe, then a gray stripe, and then I'll finish off with the taupe color. So it is a truly neutral scarfy thing.
Another scarfy thing.
It's a scarfy thing. I did the medium size. She does the patterns in 3 sizes, and I'm doing the medium types of when she calls the scarf. So
Well, those colors look great together.
thank you, because I was worried about whether or not, because I showed y'all all kinds of color combinations, all the brights and everything, and this is what I'm going to wear.
Yeah.
And it's real soft, and I am enjoying it. I'm already starting to think about what colors I would do in another one.
Yeah, it's good.
Since I have a neutral, maybe I'll go back and do one of those bright combos I was talking about that I'll end up giving to somebody. But it's a fun pattern. I highly recommend the pattern. Again, it's Soho Square by Jackie Rose.
Linked below.
And yeah, it'll be in the show notes. It's already been in the show notes like 3 times because I've been working on this thing forever. But I'm getting close to being done with it, and I really like it. But again, it's a fun pattern. I'm enjoying it, but that's because I like German short rows and I like garter stitch. If you don't like German short rows
And garter stitch.
don't do this pattern, because that's what it is.
Or start writing warnings for patterns. Like,
If you like this, this is your pattern. If you don't like this, don't do this.
oh, it's like that. So there's a app called Likewise. And so it's like, if you liked this, maybe you'd like this.
Oh.
Make one for knitting. If you like knitting this, or if you like crocheting this,
Oh.
I need to stop saying my ideas on camera.
There you go. You're the one who could. Yeah, we all know I can't do anything like that, but you could.
I don't know how to make an app.
You could learn.
I'm sure I
I
could.
bet you could figure that out. Okay, this is Poor Little Artist. I finally got a few more rows done. All I'd done is start and the tab basically, and I've done more of it. And it's in Linen Quill by Pearl Soho. I love that
How cute that
stitch.
looks on
Isn't that
camera.
pretty?
It looks really good.
I bought a whole bunch of linen quill. Those of you who've been around have seen me show all these skeins of linen quill. I hadn't actually made anything out of it yet until this.
You love it.
I'm hooked. And they just had a 20% off sale on it, and it was all I could do not to buy anymore.
Buy more.
I did
I'm
not
so
buy
proud
more.
of you. Look at us doing well.
I know we are, but I really wanted to. I really, really wanted to. But
it wasn't really a New Year's resolution. So if you're new and you haven't seen, we kind of both had our, not New Year's resolution, just
goal.
A goal, yeah. And I am working on using stash yarn when I can, and only buying yarn if I absolutely have to, which that didn't happen this past week because I went to a yarn shop. And what was yours? Was yours like kind of the same, like trying not to buy bags?
yeah, yeah.
Anything really. We're really
Bags
trying
of yarn.
not to like
Try
overdo it.
not to overdo it like we have been known to do.
I think since we started this podcast, it's just kind of gotten a little worse.
Yeah, because we want to have something to show,
Yeah.
and we're seeing all kinds of stuff, and people send us things, and it's like, oops,
We went a little crazy for a while.
did I not spell that right? I was trying to. Oh, I just stopped. Duh, y'all. It's only a 5-letter word, and I only typed 3.
How lazy can you be?
I'm so used to autofill that it.
Yep.
Yep. So
Oh my goodness
let me
gracious.
find a better picture. Oh, that's actually a really good picture. Okay, I've shown this before, and y'all may have seen it because so many people have done it. It's Natasha Hornsby, who's also known as Moonstruck Knits or something like that. I don't remember. It's Natasha Hornsby. There's the
Oh, yeah.
artist shawl. My colors are actually not that dissimilar from her colors on the one she did.
Yeah, you tried to pick something similar, I thought.
I
Or tried to
was
get close.
really liking her colors, and I got close. Hey, I'm still excited because I managed to do this out of my stash and get colors I liked out of all linen quill. All those skeins I bought and never did anything with. So anyway, I don't have the other skeins with me. I just have this one color because you gotta knit this color for a long time. But I'm really liking this pattern. I can't carry it around with me. I have to
focus.
I have to focus and count rows, and I can't just willy-nilly talk or
Yeah.
read or watch. It's been a lot. Okay, here's something that's happened in the last 3 weeks. NCAA basketball, March
Sports.
Madness.
This is your sports talk, so
There's your
I'm gonna
sports
zone out
talk
over here.
pot. Yeah, she's going to get out because she doesn't do the sports thing. NCAA basketball, college basketball, men's and women's. My team, NC State, made it to the Final Four in both men's and women's. Whoop, whoop. That's as far as we got. We both lost in the Final Four. But neither one of my teams was actually supposed to even get to the tournament. So it was,
Well, they said challenge accepted.
and big, why not us? And there were signs and T-shirts all over Raleigh. Why not us? And it was a wild run. Anybody who watches basketball or pays attention to that stuff, it was hysterical. It was just fun basketball to watch, and I hadn't had that in a long time.
Correct me if I'm
you-
wrong.
What?
But Zach said Clemson women made it somewhere. Final 8? Through basketball?
Clemson men did.
The men did? Okay.
Men made it to the Elite
So
Eight.
what did the women do?
Clemson women didn't make it that far.
Was it soccer maybe?
Softball, they're
Softball, that's what it
phenomenal.
was. It's baseball, yeah,
Their
softball.
softball team is just
Yeah.
rocking, and this program's only like 3 years old.
And they haven't,
I mean,
only
it's-
they've lost a game
They
yet,
haven't
right?
yet.
That's what
they
I'm
are
sorry.
rocking it.
Got my sports mixed up.
But the men's team made
They
it
did
to the
make
Elite
that.
Eight.
Yeah, I knew they made it to the 8 because that was an
Because
upset.
both of our teams made it to the Elite Eight. And my husband's a Clemson grad. I'm NC State grad. So it's been a wild 3 weeks or so, because ever since the tournament started. Because it's just been crazy.
Yeah.
It's just been basketball all over the place. And in the middle of it, baseball season started.
happened too.
So the Astros are playing every day, and the Braves are playing every day, and it's just, sorry guys. I'm all about the sports.
And that's been Sports Talk with Michele Kessler.
That's right. One more thing. NFL draft is on
Oh.
the 25th of April. I will be watching every minute of the 4 days of the draft.
Bonus round.
Bonus round. There you go. Extra sports talk. Sorry, can't help it. That's who I am.
Listen,
Who I am.
we talk about nerding out. That's your nerd out.
That's one of my nerd
It's
outs.
okay.
Just one of my nerd. So that's why I have to have vroom vrooms. That's why I have to have my NASCAR projects, so I can watch sports and knit. Because
That's
it
right.
keeps me from getting too upset. Seriously, y'all, I got so wound up during those basketball games. I had to have something to knit to keep me from coming right up off the furniture and going through the screen, because it got crazy. I love my sports. Sorry. Okay. I have one more whip. You want me to go while you're working on the
Yeah.
sleeve? And then you can go, and that'll be all the ways. All right.
All the ways.
Again, y'all have seen this a bajillion times. There's those things.
Let's talk about this.
It's my poncho. My Corey poncho. You know, it's basically a turtleneck, raglan, just knit down. I mean, poncho, and I'm still increasing. See how far I've gotten, guys? I'm almost there. I've got a few more rounds, and then I'll have just the last 2 inches to go, where you don't do any increasing. But it would have been done. I took it with me to the beach, but I forgot to grab the next ball of yarn.
Yep.
So we're driving down. I'm working on this thing, and then I said, look in the bag, and I got this much yarn, wadded up, and I'm like, crap! I forgot to bring it with me, so it just stayed in the car the whole time because I didn't have a yarn.
Yep.
But I have now attached it, and this was my basketball project, so I've got a whole bunch of basketball knitting done on this thing, because it just goes round and round and round and round. You increase every once in a while, like round.
And then increase.
I mean, there's over 400 stitches on it now, so it takes a long time to go around. But okay, I'm done.
All right. This is the
Right?
same thing I've
Wasn't
been
it
working
Soho?
on.
Yeah, that was Soho. I'm done.
I've been working on it for a few weeks now. This is a test knit for Vanessa Smith. It's due at the end of this month, but she has not told us. There's not a date yet, and I can't really show you much. She's asked that we don't overshare the pattern on social media, so I'm only showing you essentially progress, like how far I've come, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Katie, how are you gonna finish that? And I don't know. The answer is I don't know. I couldn't knit this at the beach. It was way too hot. That was my problem.
Yeah,
I
it's mohair and wool held together.
So I have, they're both Knit Picks Capra, which is a cashmere, right? Cashmere kind of blend.
There's silk, and there's a little silk in it.
I think so. I have a loft one, and then I don't know that I have the other.
A loft is the mohair from Knit Picks that she's holding with it. And these gorgeous greens. They're just beautiful.
I don't have the other little tag. I think I threw it in the cart. And then there's the...
That's
this
the
is the
mohair.
Aloft in Labyrinth is the color.
Labyrinth.
They just came out with more colors in Aloft. Did you see them
I
in the
did.
book? Because I love those top ones. They're
Me
all
too.
kinds of neutral colors.
Yeah, it made my little coastal grandmother heart go pingy
They're
pingy.
beautiful. So they have a magazine they send out. Knit Picks does.
A catalog.
Catalog. There you go. Catalog. And they were showing off their new Aloft colors, like 8 of them or something.
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8 at least.
They were so pretty. I
They're
love
really
half
pretty.
of them. At least half
They're,
of them, if not more.
I was very tempted.
So, but yeah, so
But
that's
again, I didn't.
2 yarns. You hold them together. It's a worsted weight thing. And this is how much I've gotten done on the second sleeve.
Sleeve number 2.
Sleeve 2. But the rest of it is a lot of in the round knitting with just one tiny section of it's cables and things like lace and cables and all that kind of stuff. So that should go pretty quickly after I get this done. And this
Yeah.
is going fast. Like I'd knit that much in the car on the way back from the beach because I was able to do a little bit more. The dogs were actually passed out in the back instead of trying to crawl over my lap, which I'll show you. It's so cute, guys. I need to show you. So these are our babies, Ari and Fitz and Rennie. So here's Fitz in the back seat, all curled up in his bed. You can see little Ari's face off to the side there, like she's side-eyeing me. And I'll show you why. So poor Ari had to wear a skirt all week. Look at her in that cute little skirt. Did I show you this? Look
You're
at her.
so
Look at her.
cute.
She's so cute. Oh, let me do this.
Oh, she was not happy with her mama.
Look at that.
She was not
No.
happy with you.
Told her she had to sit in the back, and she was not happy. She couldn't come up front. So, and then here's Rennie's
Me as my
angry
kid.
face through the mesh. She was not happy either. She's like, why? Yeah, she was very mad. We put her in the back seat.
Aww.
But they
They
just
did good.
They did good. They did good. So, what is that? I have no idea what that is. Pictures just show up, and you're like, I don't even know what that's for. What is that for? Yeah. So those are them in the back seat, and I don't think I took a picture of her in her cute little
Precious.
skirt while she walked around. I'm gonna go buy her skirts now because she's just so cute in them. So I didn't get to knit on the way there because the dogs were literally on top of me the whole way to the beach, but they were so worn out that they didn't have the fight in them to try to climb over our backseat cover. So yeah, I got to knit some. I got to knit a lot actually.
There you go.
Yeah. Anything else? That's my only whip. I mean, I have other whips with me, but nothing that I've actually worked on. So if you want to go see some, that's been my focus. And, yeah.
That's all I had for whips.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this first?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, so Josh, and do we know his last name? I don't remember his last name. I remember Josh, but I don't know that it's on here.
I want to say it starts with a G, but I don't know that for sure. I'll find out.
Red
You keep
Stag
talking.
Fiber. Josh started a new yarn collection called the Manor Collection, which is is it right on here? He's calling it Yorkshire Sport or Yorkshire. Is there a worsted one? Is that the other one?
Yeah, there's a worsted. I don't remember what it's called.
And it is a Polrath and Masham.
Polworth,
Polworth? No, it's W-A-R.
T-H.
Yeah, W-A-R-T-H.
Polworth.
Polworth and Masham.
Masham, something like that. The Manor Collection. So if you go to his website, it's the Manor Collection.
Yes, and he contacted us and he said, "Hey, can I send you some skeins of yarn?" And we were like, "Absolutely, you can."
Yes.
So we were so excited, and we would have showed these before our break, but he kindly asked that we wait till after, or wait till April.
Till his
when-
release date.
For the release, which was a week ago-ish?
I think so.
About a week.
Something like that.
And of course, we were out of town, so we couldn't do this.
Yeah,
so he
we
sent
were
us
out.
2 skeins, and I think he either watches the show or he just has really good psychic abilities to send us the right colors of yarn.
Because I
antique
love
leather!
antique leather!
And then there's this great one.
Oh, God, yes.
Look at them!
I have both of those in the sock way that he's dyed.
So this is glass, GLAS, and antique leather, and look how they look together.
They're gorgeous.
So instead of fighting over,
Which we started out fighting over who was going to get what.
because we both want, I
Both.
think we both want both, and fighting's the wrong word. We were trying to decide which
what
one
we
wanted
should do,
what more.
what we should do out of each of the colors, and who was going to do what.
So we decided we are going to split them. We haven't done it yet because we wanted to keep them in their original
So
format.
you could see that. We're going to be splitting them soon, though.
Yes.
Because now that y'all have seen them,
We can
okay,
use them. Or do
y'all,
something with them.
we need Squish-O-Vision.
I know. It is.
It is so stinking soft, and I just know that's going to plump right up. It just has that look to it.
It is non-super wash, I
Right.
think, is his
It's
whole...
non-superwash. But it's seriously, can you
It's so
see?
nice.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
Here, that is. So this is sport.
It's sport weight. It's just gorgeous. So what we're going to do is we're going to split the skeins. We're going to each take a half, we're going to each have both colors. And we're going to do patterns, scarf patterns,
Or something
or something similar,
that has...
both colors. That's our plan. That's our plan.
So we're super
I'm really,
excited.
really excited about that.
Because I think we're both we both love these colors. They're absolutely
yeah.
beautiful. And they look so good, together. Like,
They're really good together. I'm thinking, well, here's what I want to do. I want to do a scarf, like the Sophie scarf, or one of those iterations that
Yeah.
come out, but something with some texture to it. And who knows, I may make it up. Whatever.
write it down.
I want to do half and half.
One color.
I don't want to do color work. I want to do half and half, where half of the scarf is green and the other half is antique leather. And so when I tie it around, I've got color
Both
stripes,
colors,
both colors
yeah.
showing.
That'll look good.
That's what I'm thinking I want to do.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
And I'm okay with it.
and I have several scarves pulled up and bookmarked, and I'm going to decide. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's what we're going to do.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Love
Thank
it.
you, thank you,
It is
thank you.
beautiful.
We love it, love it, love it.
Super excited about it.
Very excited about it.
It's been sitting in, so we have a bag that we put all of our stuff in, like the camera and the microphone and all that, and it's been sitting in that bag since we got it 3 weeks ago. Yeah, it was about the time we did our last filming, and
It came that day.
I think I brought it in that day
I think it, yeah.
because it came in on a Saturday. I picked it up on a Saturday because
Saturday.
that's the only day I can make it to the
Post
post office, and then I brought it in the Monday, or I must have brought it in the Tuesday because I think I forgot it on Monday, and that's
Yeah.
why it was here the day we filmed last.
Yeah.
And I just threw it in the bag.
This is wonderful. I can't wait. I cannot wait. This is so funny. Great squish factor.
Super.
Super squishy. Okay, so that's
Well, kind of one acquisition, but it's not an acquisition where we purchased. So,
but we really love it, and we're getting ready to knit that puppy up.
so should we talk about these?
We can, since we've talked about our experimental.
Yeah, and so this
But
is
you
one
have
of
a
the things-
story about them.
I do. So, as I said, my Aunt Chris was with us at the beach for a couple of days, and we're with my husband Zach, and so we have to go to some breweries. So we're at one brewery. Don't ask me the name of it. I can't remember. I'm sorry. That's terrible, isn't it? They had good beers.
Take good beers. They're in Pensacola.
They were. Where did we go before that? To get food. And we got food at. I can't remember. Oh, Bagel Place. Went to Bagel Heads, which is somewhere around Pensacola area. And then we found this brewery and went to the brewery. So we're sitting there. They have all these high top tables that are barrels underneath. So like the
Post support.
no, the like whiskey barrels, but they probably use them to age beer inside of them. But they're all just barrels with tabletops on them. And they didn't put the little, those fancy little hooks that a lot of places have now, so you can hang your bag underneath it. So my Aunt Chris pulls out this thing, and it was very similar to this, but I think hers was a little bit different. And she just sets it on the table like this, and I can't...
You can't see that. Yeah,
like this, and then she hangs her bag from it. And I thought, why don't we have these for our knitting bags? So, and I'm going to try. We'll see if I can get this to work. But so you put this on the table, and then your bag... I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this, but we'll see. Oh, I can. And your bag just
hangs there, and you knit out of it.
Could you imagine putting your knitting walking thing from lemon wood on this too?
Oh,
just setting it on there.
Minder.
Yeah,
something
yard minder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could put it on there and it would spin around while you knit. Instead of holding it on your wrist, if you didn't want to hold it on your wrist.
You could just hang it off the table.
Look at that.
I think that's really cool.
So, I went to our favorite place. Amazon. It took me a while. And I bought 6, two for me, 2 for Michele, and then 2 for our box of giveaways.
Oh, excuse me, our drawing
process. So I got one set that was like galaxies, because of course astronomy and nerdy and all kinds of things. So this one here is the one that we're going to put into our box of stuff for you guys. And then I got a set that had these cute little sloths on it. So this one says wake me up when winter's over, which I just thought was kind of funny for like knitters.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's wearing a sweater too.
And it's wearing a sweater and a hat. There's socks or something on it.
Your eyes are better than mine.
No, it's just got a hat and a present, almost like, I guess, Christmas present, but it was so cute. So there was that one. And then...
Oh, mine are in the car.
That's all right. I got Happy Time here.
Mine says keep on dreaming. My sloth does.
And then another galaxy. And you had like a purplish,
mine's more of a rainbow looking galaxy.
Yeah.
It's got all the colors.
So we'll link those below so that you guys can have access to them. But I just thought that was the greatest idea for like a knitting bag. Like why I've
cool.
seen them. I think my mom has one.
I mean, they've been around for years.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. She got it
purse
years
hooks.
ago. Yeah.
And everybody used to use them, but I don't carry a purse anymore. The only bag I carry is my knitting bag.
Right.
And I never thought about using it with a knitting bag.
Why not? What is wrong with us?
I don't know.
I don't know. But
things aren't making connections.
I would suggest, because I looked at a lot, making sure that if you're going to buy some of your own, getting the one with the stuff on the back. What would you call that?
Plastic? Rubber? What is it?
The stuff.
Oh, it's rubber. It's a foam rubber.
So
it's
that
foam rubber.
Yes, so that it won't slide.
So it doesn't slide. Gives it friction.
Yes. I felt like the other one, some of the ones that I looked at, was like, oh, that's definitely going to slide across the table or something. And that one seemed to have a little bit more of a
catch.
Higher coefficient of friction.
Yeah, that's exactly what you wanted to say.
Let's get fancy.
What she said.
So
we're going to put those in our drawing pile.
The box.
The box.
Or it's a bag.
It's a bag.
The drawing bag.
I have a bag full of things.
And they're linked below if you want to go ahead and get yours, in case you don't get the drawing box.
You don't have to send me the link or remember to put it in.
I'll put it in. Yeah, you write it there and I will put it in.
Okay, we can do that.
Because I think I usually change those too to make sure that it's our links.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't worry. I'll put it in there.
Okie dokie mokey.
They're pretty inexpensive, but...
Handy. So we'll try to get a picture of one of us using it and put it on social.
That's a good idea. We've not done much with social.
We need to put some more social stuff out.
All right, we're doing bad things, guys. We're not doing well with this, are we? Sorry.
We're trying. We might do better in the summertime. Of course, we won't be together.
Not together
I'll be in Texas.
Okay. I know, all those months we don't film. Sorry, guys.
I know. Well, we needed to figure out Zoom.
Yeah, we do. We need to
do a Zoom so that we can do at least one while I'm gone.
Yeah.
Now that I got my tablet,
yeah,
I can probably do it.
You probably could figure it out. I think you could do it. Okay. I'll never guess where Michele bought stitch markers from. Wait, pause for you guys to make a guess. And here comes Michele.
Adore it. Love you, Steph.
Hi, Steph.
So cool. She got me again with them black cats.
I think she's purposely doing it.
Black cats. This is the third set of black cats.
She's like, can I find more black cats so I can
Michele to get.
Sell them to Michele?
They're so cute. Oh my God, they're all tangled up in all kinds of stuff and stuck in things.
All right, so you got the cat in the bowl. and the cat with the tulip. Oh no, a cat with the crystals and the cactus. Oh no, that's a planner. And then the cat with the hearts. And
They're just so cute.
a cat in a black hat. And I think
with
this one's
moons
my
on it. It's a
favorite.
witchy hat.
It's a witchy hat. Cat just hanging out in the lettuce. I don't know. Or kale. It's a kale
It's a
cat.
kale cat.
Kale cat.
And then this one.
And a little black cat head.
I know, aren't they adorable? They're just so cute. And then and this matches
A lot of the
stitch markers.
it's cute.
Okay, I was too slow. I did not get there in time to get one of the bigger bags because I was set. I was going to get them all. I was going to get one of everything because I love that fabric so
Oh,
much.
you don't have this one. Do you have that one?
No, I
need a
don't
cat in
think
a
so. I need to go back and look at the other sets. I got all these sets, black cats now. But so now I have a little Notions bag. This is the Notions bag size that she and her mom make, and I just love this. I'm hoping she gets some more of this back in. And the zipper pull is actually a progress keeper. It's a little heart, and it says one side has a cat paw print, and on the other side it says "Heart my cat." Heart my cat. So it's got a progress keeper on it, and it's a nice little Notions bag. It's well done. I love the wild
pinkish.
swirly print on the inside. Yeah, so I missed out on the bigger bags, but I did get at least some of the fabric. So
There you go.
I'm excited about it. Thank you, Steph. Love you. This is the most precious things. And she also has, I can't get up that far. What do you call it? Tags.
Tags.
A little leather-like tag that you can sew onto your finished gear.
Handmade and then
Handmade.
with
It'd be good
love.
for, which side's the back of your sweater. This would be good for that. Or put on the purple ones for putting on the edge of a hat kind of thing. So I love my Adore Knit stuff.
And those stitch markers, the little jumper rings that she has, they're
With
just
the
great
beads.
for everything.
I mean, that's I got them all over this thing. They're
I-
all over this thing.
I use them so I could have my little dangly charms for my progress keepers here.
It's a choosing of the stitch markers is a huge part of a project. At least it is for me.
Well, yeah,
big
like you got to have the right one. Sometimes you need them to
know.
just be jumper rings. Sometimes you need them to dangle.
Do you want to talk about your
I will. Yeah.
trips?
I'll talk about my trip.
And then I'll have
right.
one thing left.
This is my last FO. All right. Oh, FO. Good gosh. Acquisition.
We haven't had many acquisitions lately.
No, so this is a good one. We're
So.
kind of getting there. So, in Panama City, I think it was Jill Jarvis who said something about she really likes Dixie Knits in Panama City. We looked for others. I couldn't find any.
I think it was Jill. I think it was Jill.
Yeah, I think it was Jill. We didn't really see any other knitting shops that were close enough by that we could go to, and I wouldn't feel like I was dragging everybody out of the way. So we went to Dixie Knits, and I spent about 30 minutes walking around looking at everything, and she had some of the prettiest yarn, Madelinetosh and Malabrigo, and then I thought it was interesting to see, like some of the other brands that she had. It was like she had some very nice ones. She had a few brands that I had not really heard of, and one of them was I don't even know how to say that.
Ridiculous.
Thank you.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So ridiculous hand-dyed yarns, and I do not see where ridiculous is on their tag. You want to find out where they're from?
Okay. I know I've seen them before.
I don't think that I had. And so I saw all their stuff, and this is the boyfriend sock, which is cashmere, nylon, and superwash merino in plentiful bounty. Look at all those colors. It's so pretty. See if we can get that orange. Look at that orange in there. So it is just absolutely gorgeous. I looked through every single one of these to find the one that I like the most, and this one is just beautiful. So that is Breadalicious.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I don't know. Why do I want to?
Bria, her name is Bria, is the owner and dyer, and she has a black cat,
Oh my gosh, look at that. The
Has a
trusty
black cat.
companion black cat.
and her name is Lucky,
Oh, cute.
and it doesn't say where she is.
Okay, wow.
I'll figure it out.
There's
Maybe
a
it's on-
website link
that was
below.
on her website. Yeah, I'll link it below.
And maybe I can find her on Instagram.
That's possible. It's very soft, butch cashmere in it too, but very nice. And then I was like, I need something to go with it. We've talked about 29 Bridges Studio before.
Yes, we met her at the
Indie
market at Black Mountain Yarns. Not
Indie
this past
Extravaganza.
Indie Extravaganza, not this past one, but the one before in 2022.
Yeah. I said something to the owner of Dixie Knits when I went up there to buy it. I said we met her and she was telling me that her mother lives around Asheville area, and so she would go visit her mother and then go to the Indie Extravaganza. Or every time she went, she had to go to Black Mountain, which we all feel that way. You got to go to Black Mountain. But I got this right here, this beautiful purple Surrey silk in the color Shiloh. This is 74 baby Surrey alpaca and 26% silk. How many yards? 328 yards.
Ridiculous Yarns is in Baltimore.
What from Maryland?
She's out of
then?
Yeah,
because
Maryland.
They're Maryland too.
Oh,
So then on the thing there. But I thought these two would go together beautifully.
yeah.
Don't know what I'm gonna do with them. But I was, it was a new yarn shop, and I just had to buy something for the show.
That's right. Gotta support.
Yes. And then walking around, I found a section of yarn, and she says that it is dyed in Pensacola, which I always try. If I go to a yarn store, I try to find something that's local, if they have it. And this is dyed in Pensacola, specifically for Dixie Knits. And again, this is going to be another Surrey silk, 75 Surrey, 25 silk, Mystic Forest from Willow Tree Yarns. Look at this green.
That is
It looks a little bluer on this camera than it does in real life, but it is beautiful. I could even do something like these two together, because look at that contrast. Oh yeah. And then there's the card. Goodness gracious. There's the card. Willow Tree Knits.
That's so pretty.
Or Willow Tree Yarn.
That green is really pretty.
It is. Look, it does look good with this purple too.
Yeah. Well, you know how we feel about green and purple.
Well,
So, yeah, I mean,
we have a
we love the
problem.
green and purple together.
So there's the yarn I got, and then while of course I'm at the register, I see her she has these cute little bags full of tip protectors which everybody's kind of doing these, and I saw them and I was like, oh, I have to get those. And now I'm realizing, do you know what these are?
Like they look like Dragon D&D dice.
No, these are the beads that people buy to do silicone like keychain bracelets and things.
Oh, really?
This
They're the same bracelet, same beads?
same beads. 'Cause I'm just looking at this and realizing I have one for my keys here at school, and these are the bead shapes. So these are literally just the. Oh my gosh! Now I'm gonna go buy a bunch of beads. That's such a. Why did we not think of this?
I know. We can add them to our remarkers.
Yes. So it came with these two, but this is the whole reason I bought them, because
these are the pretty ones.
Super cute. And I'm gonna throw them all around the place so you can see it.
They're pretty.
And
They're
I
rainbows.
bet you, I'm gonna go look. I bet you can find these as a whole bead set that we
bet
can
you
have
can.
hundreds of them to give away to you guys.
Yeah.
To put in the drawing box, drawing bag.
The bag full of drawing things.
So those are the little stitch marks.
I think
tip
that's
protectors
cool.
I got. Super cute.
I like that.
Should have pulled them out of the bag before this point, and I'd realized exactly what they were.
And now we know.
They're beads. That's all.
Now we know.
I'm gonna go look for them right now.
Okay, so that's
That's it. That's all I had. Well, she gave us these little pads, but
post-it notes with her info on it.
Yes.
We're teachers. Post-it notes are a necessity of life. This is just as important as air if you're a teacher.
I use them all the time.
Oh, constantly. My sticky notes have sticky notes.
Mm-hmm.
I have layers of sticky notes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the eclipse. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I did.
And we've talked in the past multiple times about pearls and postulates. Jessica Talent is the dyer of pearls and postulates. And Jessica posted a picture on Instagram.
There's 180 of them.
Oh, my.
Just get 180 of the little balls.
Oh, yeah. That would work.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Let me pull up the picture.
Pearls. Oh yeah, the
Knit and cowl. Doop, doop. This. Okay, let me get up closer.
This I'm gonna show you the yarn that I'm gonna make this with.
Okay, see this pattern? Is that not just gorgeous? I mean, look, the yarn. All right, the yarn,
We'll talk about the yarn first. The yarn is called Jessica dyed it Pearls and Postulates for the Knitting Cup, a yarn shop in Georgetown, Texas. And
exclusively for them for a special they were doing on the Eclipse. They have a kit for the Eclipse specifically. So
The yarn eclipse.
yeah, the yarn ball, the eclipse over the yarn ball, the moons that look like my arm, my tattoo, the name of the shop, the knitting cup, and the date of the eclipse. And they did she was selling the kits, and also, and you could pick that yarn or Jessica's yarn or another yarn. I, of course, wanted Jessica's yarn. And so the kit, you got the bag, and this is a great bag, guys. It's not that lightweight
Canvas.
disposable canvas. It's a good, sturdy, solid canvas, and it's got these 2 pockets down the side that would hold wine bottles quite well. But
Yarn bottles.
Yarn bottles.
That's a new one.
That's a new one. But it really holds a skein of yarn quite well, too. So you could use that for your yarn or your water bottle that you're carrying with you, whatever. Because my big old water bottle fits in it. So, nice bag. And then it also came with the kit. The pattern, okay, you could pick between Jessica's yarn or I think it was like a self-striping yarn and a crochet pattern, scarf pattern, or Jessica's yarn and this knit cowl pattern. And she emailed the pattern. She's emailing the pattern to me.
Okay.
This is the yarn. Isn't this just the most gorgeous, gorgeous thing? And of course, Jessica's yarn, so it's a nice base, really nice base. It's not black. I know it's reading black. It's really a
Dark brown. Chocolate.
dark brown, chocolate brown. And I just love this thing. And I just love this. This is, oh man, I just love that. So the yarn and the pattern and the bag and a sticker, one of those holographic stickers that's the same as what's printed on the bag, and a set of stitch markers from A Needle Runs Through It, specifically for it. I mean, like one says the knitting cup, it has the date, the sun and moon and you, a sun, the moon, the yarn ball with the needles and the moon in front of it, like the eclipse symbol, and then a pair of eclipse glasses is what's on the, I'm gonna let you hold it up there because your arms are longer. And they're reflective. Aren't those cute? I mean, seriously, how could I resist? It matches my tattoo. Look at that one. Right? You know, it matches my tattoo. It's the eclipse. It's nerdy. It's just all the things. So I immediately DM'd on Instagram the Knitting Cup, asking them if I could reserve a kit and get it shipped to me. And she did. She was wonderful. We've had the best conversations back and forth. I really appreciate it. And so it came in the mail, and I got all this.
Nice.
And in the meantime,
You might want to ask her, see if she'll send, if we can share it with our viewers.
okay, the designer is Martha Wising, and she designs a lot of stuff. She lives near there, and I think she works the shop. Matter of fact, I know she works the shop. And she designs. She's got some gorgeous designs. Martha Wising. I'll link her Ravelry page, design page below. But she's got some stuff that I can't wait to get a hold of. There's this one. I'll show it to you in a minute. But this isn't posted on Ravelry yet. I think it's only through the shop right now.
Okay.
And once they release
Everything.
they sold out of the kits, she'll release the pattern.
Okay.
When she does, I'll let y'all know.
Make you know. Make sure you know.
Make sure you know. But I just love that thing.
I'm going to knit it.
I just love this.
I have 2 skeins of this, and I'm going to use one of them to make that because I think it would look really pretty. Like,
Oh yeah, that twill print thing.
the twill and print. But as soon as she said it, I was like, I have 2 yarns that I'm thinking of, and that's one of them.
Yeah, that's just too good.
That's a good looking pattern. Little lace
Yeah.
in it, and it's beautiful.
Let me find. Here we go. All right, this is I think this is Martha. This is definitely one of her patterns. So let me pull it up so you can see it better. Sorry, guys. I really was prepared. I had it already open. I just didn't. I had it pulled up. I didn't have it open so that you can see it.
Our
up
internet's
close.
kind of slow in this building.
It's really slow in this room. It's way faster in my new classroom. This used to be my classroom. For those of you who don't know that already. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Okay, it's sewn together down the front, so it looks like a sweater in the front, but it's a wrap. So it's basically big rectangles then sewn together in the middle, and you pop it over your head. And I'm so excited about this because that's the part of me that gets cold. Is my shoulders, my upper arms, and across my chest. So wearing a vest does not cut it for me because my arms are cold. That's what gets cold. But this would be so easy to wear while you're knitting and doing other stuff, and it wouldn't get in the way. It wouldn't fall off like a shawl does.
No.
I am so excited about
great
this. And it's Erin Wade. It's called the University Wrap by Martha Wising. I think I'm saying her name right. So University Wrap. But she's the designer of the cowl too. And I'm so excited about this. Okay, so in the meantime, while I'm waiting and going back and forth about whether or not I'm going to be able to order this kit from Georgetown, Texas, because, I'm not getting to Texas for another month and a half, 2 months. I was messaging back and forth with Jessica. I've had Pearls of Oshlets about this yarn, how I had fallen in love with the totality, and if I couldn't get it from the shop, did she have any of it? And she said she did. And so she had a few skeins, her practice skeins left. So I said, oh, I don't want to get some. And then she said, I want to do a shawl. It's one of Dawn Barker's from Barker Wool. Her
Assign pooling.
that word, assign pooling shawls. This is called Drift. See, Drift by Dawn Barker. And, okay, it's striped. Okay, the pattern's written to use 2 different assigned pooling yarns in. So it's striped, and then you do a flower stitch or whatever that fancy stitch is every time you come to the pooling of either yarn. Well, I wanted to do one that was just one assigned and then a second yarn, a contrast yarn. So
Less busy. Is it
less busy, so that
for?
it's just the. I stick it back. So this is the assigned pooling. This is the only one that is going to be the floweries, the baubles. What pops
Too
up?
dark, though.
Well, not on the two, not against the yellow, and then that light.
You just won't see very much stitch definition.
You won't see
of
the
it.
stitch definition, but
yeah,
you'll see the
bobble,
circle,
yeah.
bobbly thing.
That's true. Yeah.
I still think I'm going to do it.
No,
I love
I'm
that.
sorry. It was just a
Yeah,
thought
that's okay.
looking at it.
And one of Jessica's colorways that I absolutely love and have been wanting to get is Earthshine. Okay, I can't get that close. It's real neutral. I know my brightness is too high. I hadn't turned my brightness down. Sorry, guys.
Let's try this.
Okay, she fixed
That's a
it.
little better.
That's a little better. It's cream and beige and gray and black and brown. It's just a gorgeous color. And so I was saying I thought that would be a good contrast with this to make those stripes. So Jessica sent me a picture of a sweater she had made out of Earthshine laying out, and then skein of this laying on top of it. And I'm like, I want a sweater like that.
It was the, what'd you say, the
Weekender Light.
Weekender Light.
Weekender Light. So I ordered a sweater's quantity of Earthshine and another skein of this. So I'm going to make a cowl,
Yeah.
and I'm going to make this shawl. Well, the one I just showed with the stripes and the baubles and stuff on it. I also had the idea. I was on an idea kick. I also had the idea that I could make this sweater body. This is the main color of a sweater, and do the color work in this.
I wonder if you have enough contrast. I'd have to see the two of them together, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I thought, ooh, wouldn't that be neat?
Be interesting, yeah.
I could just picture it doing it just like the shawl, where you're striping it as you go around the yoke, and then doing the bobbles whenever it shows up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So like do the sign pooling from the shawl,
From one of them, and then...
but do it on a sweater.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
On a round yoke sweater.
So you're not really looking for a pattern, though?
No, I'm not looking for a pattern.
Yeah, that would work.
Not looking for a pattern. Got a pattern. I mean, I can
So
make
color
up
work, but not really color work. Just
not really color work. I'm
stripes.
just thinking stripes, and then
Yeah.
the assigned pooling
Okay.
as you come to it, as you're going around
The yoke.
through the yoke.
Yeah, I think you could do that.
I think that would be pretty.
Yeah. I thought you meant like color work, like...
That was my first thought. Was color work. But then I thought, oh, what
I think
like the shawl.
The pooling would look better, yeah.
I think that would be pretty. So, yes, Michelle's been having brain farts and spasms
I was about to say,
and
that's
ideas.
not a fart. That's just a brain...
Poof. I've had brain poofs.
Here it goes.
Brain poofs. We're having brain poofs. But I love that Earthshine.
It's pretty. It's very pretty.
And that yarn. And that cowl. It's just...
I'm excited to make that cowl. As soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, that'd
Yes.
be pretty.
So, yay! So happy. Okay, that's it. That's all I
That's
got.
all we got. Wow.
I'm down to my last brain cell. My last brain cell. Talk about amigurumi. Yeah, brain cell.
Brain cells.
I think the brain cell
Somebody was
actually
doing
started
that.
it all.
Yeah, somebody was doing that for their
Experimental.
making some brain cells.
That's right.
I remember seeing that.
I love my brain
There was
cell.
some good ones. Let's
The
do
the kids make fun of me all the time for my brain cell because it's on my keys, so it's constantly everywhere I go. Got them on my wrist.
let's do some updates because
Oh, okay.
yeah, sure. I want to be on that account because that's the account I'm on. Oh my gosh. So we kind of have an app. We've talked about this. And if you go to the last episode, and the episode before, or the half episode before that,
episode.
we talk about
38 and a half.
how to get it. Essentially, you download the Wix Spaces app, make an account on our website, and then you can use the Spaces app to kind of log into, and you can get your own little app, which is not really an app. We talked about that. Let's see. There was some FEOs.
FEOs? What's an FEO?
It's just like I don't know. We got a hat.
All right.
FEO. This is...
Oh, a finished experimental object.
Yes.
Okay, I got that.
Yes, yes.
It takes me a minute. I'm slow.
Oh, I was just doing like, I don't know. I like that though. A finished experimental object. That was... we thought of that.
We just made that.
we planned that. No.
It's like remarkers.
Yeah, remarker. No, it just happened.
Yeah.
I was just saying like Effie, like...
Oh, like just making things sound like puppy and
yeah, like just
lolly and.
But I like FEO. Now it's FEO. Nope, it's FEO forever.
FEO.
Somebody did the Vertices Unite.
I love that shawl pattern. That's
a cute
that's another one I'm thinking about doing again.
The Vertices.
Yeah, the knitting place just did a knit along on it, and I'm like, I want to do another one.
Some new techniques for crochet. I thought that was super cute.
Oh, and the guys did one.
Yeah, they did. Mm-hmm.
They just
boys.
did it. Kevin and Ray.
Of Needles at the Ready.
Needle at the ready. I'm sitting here going, it's got needles in it. Needles at the ready. I'm sorry, brain. Guys, my brain is not anywhere close to functionality.
Anything. Is this the discussion? This is the discussion. I wanted the whips. There they are, the whips. See if we got any whips in here that we haven't kind of looked at FOs. Okay, I'm not going to show this one because it is the 24 Birds Mystery Knit Along. So be careful if you're looking through our whips. Somebody has posted that, but it looks really pretty. So if you want to see what they've done.
I haven't seen it. Oh.
It looks really cute. Like I might want to do
that's
that.
gorgeous.
Lots of
That's
lace.
really nice.
Go check it out because that's there. Button band. Somebody's adding button bands. Ooh. Binary Star is trying to design a cardigan. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Designed and figured out on the go by myself. I love that. Awesome.
That's awesome. I love that. Winging it. Winging it.
Somebody's making more progress on their mystery or their experimental make along from when we did it in the fall. I think that's autumn. Yeah, autumn.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's cute. Look at that.
Ooh.
Magnus cardigan.
Oh, that's by Megan.
Yeah, it's on there. Megan.
What's her name?
Makes do.
Megan Makes Do. Yeah. Katie, one of the Cozy Up sisters, crocheted it. And matter of fact, Megan just came out with a blanket in the same pattern yesterday. She just released it yesterday.
And the rest of it's stuff that's already been kind of
Talked about
or shown or yeah. But yeah, so that's our stuff. So I can go ahead and tell you now, there's not very many people who have posted things. So
lots of
you haven't done
drawings. It yet. We're going to be drawing.
Lots of drawings we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
with watercolors.
Okay, I got my hair cut yesterday, y'all, and I just still don't know what to do with it. So it's wild. It's all over. Who knows?
I might just turn upside down and take some scissors to it.
That's been done before.
I mean, I have.
By me. Been there, done that one. All right, I can't think. Oh, did they do that?
Yeah.
That is so cute.
It would dig
Show that.
her bag. I wonder if Rachel's bag had anything like that. Rachel got some yarn.
It's got little strands of yarn hanging out from behind the sticker to
I bet
decorate
you
the bag.
That's from like, oh yeah, for sure. This is the ties on yarn before they wind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she wound Rachel's yarn while we were there, and I bet you that's what she does. That's such a smart idea.
That
It's
is so
cute.
cool.
Look at that. Sorry.
It's decorative.
Decorative.
Decorated.
Another one of them words.
I know that we've been making up as we go.
Oh my goodness. I'm doing good.
I got it all done. Do you want to do dream or WANNADOS?
I don't have any, like except the ones we've already shown.
We've shown some WANNADOs
Yeah, a few of
already.
That's why I was doing some of the things on our, because I have
I have
absolutely
overwhelmed myself, y'all.
WANNADOS.
Yeah, I don't even know how many tabs I have open right now. It's gone. It's over 100 because it just went to the smiley faces.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even got numbers anymore. But there's so many things I want to do that I keep wanting to.
Did we show those? Did I show those last
I
time?
know you talked about them. I don't remember. Did we show them or not?
They're so cute.
I know. Okay.
I don't know if we showed these, but
I don't either.
I found these.
This is what
looking for
started
stuff.
her off on the
I want stress balls.
This is technically a stress ball pattern, and you take a dog brush to the yarn and a wire dog brush and fluff them out. Isn't that not the cutest thing?
I want to make some of those too.
They're called puffs of smoke. You use gray to make them look like puffs of smoke, or red and orange to make fireballs. They're called Fluffy Crochet Stress Ball Free Amigurumi Pattern.
That's the title, guys.
That's what the whole thing's. Ooh, you can't see.
It's linked below.
Yeah, we'll link it below.
But aren't they cute little?
But they're so cute and fuzzy. So yeah, that's one of the tabs open on my phone.
Sorry,
on my Chrome.
We've been sending things back and forth, and that's one of them I sent to her, and we were both like, we want to make them, and I can't remember if we talked about them last episode or not.
Here's one. Yeah, talking about moons and eclipse and stuff. This is called the Lunar Embrace Cowl. Ooh. From Catherine Clark, the Brooklyn General Store person. Look at that. Can you see the details of those
cute.
moons? Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
It's like dream knitting. I'm not think I'm ever going to do it, but I really want to do it.
That's pretty.
I really want to. And I mean, I've got so many things open that I want to do.
Then how about just make a list for next time, and then do the ones that you're most interested in, or whatever.
Okay. Well, and it'll change.
It will.
It'll change. And plus, I'll have cast on Sun Moon Rising by then too.
That's true.
So, because I've got it, I even have it in my bag, the yarn. I just haven't cast it on yet because I want to. Because I want to do. I wanted to play with
Colors.
the colors, the cream and the orange and the pink. We had the big discussion about, which reminds me, Vera Bacameli, did I say her name right?
I have no idea.
Came out with a new sweater pattern.
Ooh.
I sent you the link to it.
Yes, you did. I do remember that.
Because it's in those colors. It's the same colors as that I'm getting ready to use in that shawl. It's called Neon Bliss. Okay, that's way
Turn
too
your
bright.
brightness down.
It's way too bright.
Sorry, I turned it back up for you. I wasn't sure what we were doing.
I thought it
next.
was still down. That may be
My bad.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, there it was. And I really do know how to use my phone. I swear to goodness, I know how to use my phone. I really do.
I do all these things where, like, you say things and I say things to the camera.
I know. I see them. Like,
I'm sitting here thinking, like, she's never going to see it. But it's like, you do the show
I
notes.
do the show notes. I watch
You
this
see
whole
every
thing back
single
through. So I see them all.
I hope they make you laugh.
They do. I laugh the whole time I'm writing show notes, y'all. But this, can you see? It's called Neon Bliss, and it's in tarja stripes. And it's her version. It's like red and pink on a cream base. And her, okay, let me open it up. The edgings, all of her edgings. Okay, her ribbing is all in the cream, but see, she used the pink up there and the red around the body, and one cuff is pink and one cuff is red. Just the first few or last few rows, whatever. So it's just got that little color ridge on it.
That's cute.
I think it's adorable.
That's a cute one.
It is so cute. I really, really like that one. Of course, I wouldn't wear this color.
No, but you could do something different.
I could do tan and gray on. I could do coastal
Black and
grandmother
white.
colors.
Oh yeah, do like a
I could do
pale
coastal
blue.
grandmothers. I could do pale blue and a navy.
Or that too.
On a tan, on linen-y kind of color.
Sandy kind of, yeah, the beach and the water. Sand and the water. There you
we
go. Look at that.
Boom. So, okay, I won't do any more WANNADOS right now.
we'll save them for next time.
Yeah.
And,
I think we've said that a few episodes now, but I think it's just not been a...
well, now I've put a few in. Because we always manage to
There's
talk about a
something.
few.
Yeah, there's one
So
or
I've been
two.
putting a few in every time. But and we've mentioned several things. Okay, one more thing. One more thing.
You thought you were going to get away.
You thought you were going to get away from it. Okay, I just mentioned how vests don't work for me because my arms get cold. And that's the thing that gets cold.
Oh my gosh.
I found a pattern for just sleeves. Just sleeves. Look at this. It's called shirt sleeves. It's a very free pattern. It's on Knitty. They're just sleeves. It's like leg warmers, arm warmers. They're arm warmers. That's what they are. Aren't those cute?
I'm so serious. I'm going to make some shirt sleeves. Ready to go. I'm going to make shirt sleeves. I'm going to do it. She's laughing at me.
I know you're going to do it too. That's just like...
I will have totally arrived into old ladydom when I put those things on.
I can just see it now. You walk in and
Actually,
everybody
make them
wears
striped too.
oh my gosh. Make them purple and red.
Oh, yes, totally. For when I joined the Red Hat Society.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that's just so cool. But anyway, it's on Knitty. It's a free pattern. It's on Knitty. But yeah,
Shirt sleeves.
shirt sleeves.
Linked below.
They're pretty. I mean, it's got that checkerboard look lacy pattern.
yeah,
It's really pretty. And I'm making me some sleeves. That's what gets cold on me.
Yeah.
You know, especially in air conditioning and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fine everywhere. I could even be wearing shorts and my legs aren't cold, but my arms get cold.
Mine's always my toes.
And so I'm going to make some shirt sleeves.
My toes definitely get chilly. That's why I always take slippers on vacation because my feet always get cold. So I always have.
I did this time. I took slipper socks.
No, I take
That
full on slippers.
that my daughter gave me as a gift. There was flamingos wearing Santa hats. And Philip's like, "Don't you think those are a little out of season?" And I'm like, "They're warm, they're fuzzy. Don't be."
You're only going to wear them at the place.
It's Mingos. It's Mingos. I can wear them.
yeah.
My family calls them Mingos. Sorry, it's some hangover from when the kids were little. I mean, Mingos or flamingos.
I
And
remember.
it was a big deal. I know why. We live in a neighborhood with what they call them?
HOA?
Yeah, the Home
Owners
Association, HOAs. And we had a real feisty group one couple of years. Particular. I swear to God, I kept expecting them to show up with the little rulers and measuring the grass outside kind of thing. And
I've seen it.
they decided that they were going to send us all these letters about things that were out of compliance. Well, half of them weren't ours. They were on our neighbor's property. They didn't realize where the property line was. So all these letters we're getting were not ours. I think the only one that really was ours, our trash can, we didn't have anything to hide our trash can behind. So I went and bought two plastic fence sections from Lowe's and nailed them and hammered them into the ground, rolled the trash can behind it, said, boop, there it is.
I was going to say, that probably looked worse.
It's just kind of leaning over, but it's there. You can't see the trash can from the road. You can see my plastic fence instead. But anyway, so I started putting pink flamingos in the yard.
Oh my gosh.
I bought planters and things, the yard ornaments on sticks. You know, just you put in your garden area, your plant beds. And I had flamingo at the mailbox, all kinds of artsy flamingos, and we started calling them mingos when I was doing that. So it became a big thing. People kept giving me flamingos because I had them all over the yard. Matter of fact, my mother sent me a picture. She says, "You want me to get this for you?" It was a 7-foot metal neon pink flamingo sculpture.
Oh, it's just nice. Bring it
down. I'm like, oh my God, yes. I wanted it so bad. Yeah, Philip said no on that one. Because it was a little big. It was bigger.
little big.
It was a little big. Now they have one at the same place. It's got an armadillo.
7-foot armadillo.
That's just the height. It's even longer than that.
Yeah.
Because it's big old full size. Oh, I just love that armadillo. I'm just like, oh my God, take up the whole yard.
My front yard, do you know armadillo?
Yeah, I'm not a gardener, a plant person. I can kill a plant just by walking into the room.
You can.
No
It's
lie. when I did AP biology, we had a whole unit of plants, and we were supposed to grow plants from seedlings and from seeds. I didn't touch them. I didn't even touch the potting soil. I had the kids go pick it up out of the office where it was delivered, and all the things were delivered, and the kids did it and messed with it and handled it. I didn't go anywhere near them except a little, just to look at them. I didn't touch anything. They all died. Every single one of them died.
Breathing on the plants again.
I've killed cactus. I've killed aloe vera plants. I used to keep an aloe vera plant in my classroom for burns and stuff. And because they won't let us have burn cream, so I had aloe vera, and I kept killing them. They kept dying. I can kill it. I've even killed a plastic plant.
She vacuumed it up.
I vacuumed it up. I was trying to dust, instead of dusting it, I decided I was going to use the vacuum, and I killed that silk plant to death. I mean, it scorched everything. It was awful. So, yeah. I even killed fake plants. Not everybody who can say that.
No, you're right.
So me having anything in the yard is just hysterical. I'm like, just concrete the sucker over and spray paint it green. I'm good with that.
Yeah. AstroTurf it.
AstroTurf. Hey, Astros, I'm ready. I got you.
Oh my goodness. All right, I think we're at that point.
We've told
guys.
enough
We're done.
stories
We're
at
done.
this point.
Yes, we are.
We've probably told enough stories. We might want to cut all that stuff out.
Nope, not happening. I already told you I don't do it.
I know. She doesn't cut things out.
I cut the beginning where we
She
just
puts all my
chit-chat,
silly
and
mess up on there.
then listen, you say it, it's going. I don't even think I think I bleeped a name once.
Because we tried. No, you tried and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Yeah. So, whatever.
It doesn't work.
Y'all, if you're still with us, God bless you. We appreciate you.
Made it.
Thank you for making it to the end.
I think that's all we got, guys.
That's
Yeah,
it.
we're
Yeah,
done.
we're
So
running.
everybody,
We're babbling. Knit periodically. Have a great day.